So he had 113 RBI last year. That was actually his second best output of his career, RBI output. So his 2022 total this year, 113 and a half. So do you envision another big season for Devers?
Yeah, one would think so. And I mean, the big thing for him, again, like with any of these other guys, is the amount of games that they're playing over the course of the season. And he's played 156 games in the last two full MLB seasons. And if he had the chance to play 156 games in 2020, he also would have gone over this number. Obviously came up a little bit short last year. But the big thing with him is we saw, obviously, a dip in terms of average last season after a huge year in 2019 all around. Also saw a pretty big dip in terms of power. I know he hit 6 more home runs, but he also had 17 less doubles than he did in 2019, but still right around this mark. You're adding Trevor Story to the lineup, so this lineup just continues to get a little bit deeper. As much as I don't expect him to be Trevor Story that he was in Colorado, still a nice healthy addition to this lineup in Fenway Park. Should still help that guy out quite a bit. But by and large, yes, Devers' health hasn't been an issue with him. He's going to be in the lineup. He's got protection around him. So yeah, I think he can hit the over on this mark.
Yeah, Garion, he's quietly become one of the league's best hitters, man.
Sure, quietly. That's one way to look at it. I'm sure the Boston baseball market, always quiet about baseball.
Oh, for sure. I'm just meant like 11th in the MVP voting with those numbers last year. Kind of crazy.
Sure. So I'm going to take the under on this number. Again, just sort of it's a big number. It's a huge number. And I think that the one thing, I'm not concerned at all about the offensive potential of the Red Sox. If there's anything to be concerned about, it's the pitching staff. So that's not the reason. It's not lineup construction here. From a who's in the lineup standpoint that worries me a little bit about Devers, it's kind of just what Alex Cora is going to do with him. Because if we've seen anything so far this spring, it's that Devers might now be the Red Sox number 2 hitter, which in general could mean more plate appearances at the end of the season, like maybe 30 or 40 plate appearances by the end of the season. But this is someone who took 527 of his plate appearances last year, either batting cleanup or 5th. And if he's hitting second, I just don't see that as maybe an opportunity for his RBI total to increase. It's more likely that his runs total will increase. So that's really my concern right now with Devers, is where he's actually going to be hitting in this Red Sox lineup, because he might be more of a run scoring position than a run driving in position if he's going to be hitting second for the duration of the season.